EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, it's Graham Gano to get this one started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Right to the air is Prescott. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. That was good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On second down, it's Dak. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and
4. It's 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. Look at the big man go. And he will go all the way. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. That is first touchdown of the new year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. Touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second and 10. Wide on the RPO, and he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Giants.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Looking to throw. It's Dart. Open man is the tight end, Thomas Fedoni. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First down, Giants.
Dart. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 33, here's second and 4. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboot. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's good for a Giants first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Here's Dart. That's caught outside by Bellinger. And the Giants are going to have first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Scatterboom. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
One more time, it's Scatterboom. And no signal as of yet. And none forthcoming. He is stopped short. And now it's third and goal.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a third attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air?
They were stopped on second down, now third and goal from the 1. He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart to the goal line and in. Tyrone Tracy, touchdown, New York. For Jackson Dart, milestone moment, his first NFL career touchdown pass.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
It's around 29-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now Prescott. The second down throw is incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
It is third and long. Shotgun snap for Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 24-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll start with an option play to the right. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard.
New York.
We're back to Arlington in a moment. Giants football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Throwing is Dart. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. Up the middle with Scalaboo. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drives them to start from beyond the 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll work now on second and 4. Once more with Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings us third and 4.
Here's a third down and 4. Prescott. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
42-yard line.
Dak going to give this to Blue.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Giants' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second down and 4. Prescott now. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a third down and 4. Here's Dak to throw. He's got his man. It's Pickens. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Dak. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he's into the end zone. James Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Auburn, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
So, first and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Dart. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. First down, it's Scatterboot. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Bring it on. Back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Second down and 8. a shotgun. It's done. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing. Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo. And he's going to get there. He got the first down. Not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. They've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, Dart. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Throwing again, Dart. Oh, falling away, what a throw. He drops it in there. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
The 12. It's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead. That's Scalaboo. And he'll take this one in. Cam Scalaboo. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. That is a 1st National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veterans. They're unable to add on the point after. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Please take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as we'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Throw on the run is complete. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That one good for 29.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
On the play fake. Back. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Try again. It's second and 10. Throw again. Dak. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. P.J. Davidson. He gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Now Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
On the ground, it's Scatterby. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
In motion, it's Robinson. Dart going to throw here on second down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
3rd and 10. Here's Dart. This one is caught by Robinson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. Dart gonna tap this one forward. To the pylon, he's pinned. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, Giants.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. He will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Please take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down, Prescott. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 3.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of the fullback. taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player, but tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Dak to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Pistol now for Prescott. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, here's Blue. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
On first and 10, Prescott. That one swung out to Blue. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, Prescott. He's got it at the 7, and he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. Williams will take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys have taken a 4-point advantage. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbury. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
2nd and inches. That's caught left side by Bellinger. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Giants.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run right on the option. And he'll give it up on the pitch. Tremendous pursuit. They force him out of bounds behind the line. It'll be a loss of 3 on the play.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. It's Dark. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Dark. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the ground, here's Tracy. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To the air on second down. Dart. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Out of the gun, third down. It's Dart, and that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So now, Graham Gano, the veteran, in another pressure spot. This to get back within a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
So it is back to a one-point game now in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On second down, it's down. They'll look to set up the screen here. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Dak facing third and long. He's going to take a shot down the field.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you would love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And that will hit and go out of bounds just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
On the give, it's Scatterboo. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's across midfield with a 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That's complete to Blue.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here's Prescott. This one caught at the 4. And the Cowboys are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to open up the lead to 8.
31. Giants 23.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Here's Scatterboo. Not much happening there, just a short game. the 38 now. Here comes 2nd and 8. In motion, it's Robinson. On 2nd down, Dart. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 20 on the connection. That's good for a Giants first down. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
Prescott on first down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton.
This is just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Scatterboo. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
2nd down, 8 for the first down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart, exiting the pocket right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that's going to be a first down, a pickup of 9. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on. Through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Dart going to throw here on second down. He's across midfield. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Dart. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a first down. Here's first down. They'll stick to the ground. Modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Big play coming up, 3rd and 7, and the crowd on their feet. Dart throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
They'll play action. It's Prescott. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Second down, Prescott over the middle to his tight end Ferguson. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. To throw. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
blue. Threw up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Cowboys.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Gonna get it again here on first down. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Hook him up on a second down and 8. To a knee goes Prescott. And that should do it. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on